22nd, and it's just gone past 9:30. Today is technically the last week of National Novel Editing Month. Well, National Novel Writing Month. And it's technically the last week, but we also got 2 days next week, so I might actually just morph it into this week. But anyway, I don't think I have time for novel editing today. I'll see how the day goes, but basically I got a driving lesson at 11:30, but beforehand I'm going to do some studying for my theory test for it. And then afterwards I'm meeting up with a friend. We're going to meet up for coffee and everything like that. And then I have to go to the shops quickly to get some more cereal, because my food delivery that came the other night didn't have my cereal either. So, because I went to a Pacific shop, a different shop than what I normally go to see if they had the cereal, but they didn't. So I was like, oh my god. So I have to use some other cereal. Disappointed. I know that sounds really fussy of me, but hey ho. What else am I doing today? Oh, I also have a counselling appointment at around 5:30, so maybe I might have some time between to do a bit of novel editing. We shall see, but until then, I shall see you later. just gone past 11:30. I'm going to bed early tonight. Weird, but alright. It's mainly because I got work in the morning. I wasn't meant to have work tomorrow, but they asked it. I did offer them last week, hey, if you need any help Tuesday, I can help. And they were like, hey, can you do tomorrow morning to afternoon? And I said yes. I kind of needed the hours, so I couldn't help but say yes. So I'm doing that tomorrow morning now, and then after that I have the whole day to just edit the novel, but I have to do something for my volunteering first, so I'm going to get that out of the way and then just get straight into editing. So until then, I'll see you tomorrow morning. So today is the 23rd of November. It's a Tuesday, and I got work this morning until 1:30, maybe 1 o'clock. Then I come home, have something to eat, and then get on with some not video editing. Well, I'll do my volunteering work first, and then I'm going to do some novel editing. So let's just get to that part. time is just gone past midnight, or half past midnight, something to that effect. It is midnight. Going to bed again a little bit earlier than normal because I'm going to bed at 1 o'clock in the morning apparently, normally at this point. So yeah, I'm a bit tired. I did actually manage to get a bit more done today. I haven't gotten chapter 6 completely done yet, but I only got 3 more pages of it, and then I can go on to chapter 7. And I think chapter 7 is going to take a while because I think that's about 15 pages, whereas chapter 6 was only about 9. So 9 pages of chapter 6 and then 15 pages of chapter 7. So oh, you know what, I feel like I'm getting into a groove with it though. Like things that I am beginning to notice with my writing a little bit is that I kind of just like tell the audience a lot of the main character's opinion, and I shouldn't really, like, it's okay to tell it here and there, but I feel like I overdo it, and then I go into these rambles with it a little bit, like, and it's not always necessary, and I had to show not tell most of the time as well. And I think the one way I can sort of get away with it at some points is when the character's actually saying their opinion, like verbally, instead of just me telling it in the description. And I like I just mentioned, I just tend to ramble in my writings as much as I do in actual living. So oh god, I don't think that's a very good thing to have in everyday life. But hey ho, we digress. I've been saying that a lot lately. We digress. Right, so the aim tomorrow is to get chapter 6 done, to get half of chapter 7 done. And then that hopefully that'll be it for that day. So the plan is tomorrow morning, get up. In the morning I'm gonna change my bed covers right away because I've been meaning to do that for the last week now. I meant to do it last week, but just couldn't be asked. So I'm gonna change them tomorrow morning before I have breakfast or anything, so I know that it's done. And then I'm gonna have breakfast, go to the gym, and then do editing for a couple of hours, go to the volunteering thing, and then come back home, have dinner, maybe do a bit more editing, novel editing as well then, and then I'll go to bed, and I have work on Thursday, and then I have a day off Friday, and then I have work throughout the weekend. So what a lovely time to be alive. As you can tell, I'm slowly giving up on life. But to be fair, I have actually felt a bit better today. I don't know, I feel like life has handed me a lot of crap this month. Like, I was listening out to my dad earlier, so I was like, so at the beginning of this week I was working crazy hours at work. Not this week, this month I mean. And then on the second week, when it was my holiday week, I started the week off with an ear infection. And then halfway through, I injured my foot through overuse. And then I had COVID vaccine side effects. Then on the third week, I had a bike collision where I messed up my shoulder and my knee. And I also injured my elbows the next day. Don't ask me how I did that. And then I also had a situation at work that left me very greatly affected. And then that week my phone decided to die on me, so I had to get a new one. So far nothing has happened this week. But I'm hoping it can only go up now, because I feel up. I'm starting to feel up. So that's a good sign. So I feel like it can only go up now. I feel like life has handed me all the crap now. It's now going like up now. So fingers crossed. We'll see how tomorrow goes. Like, I'm laughing about it, but I feel like if I wasn't laughing, I'd be probably crying. Like, this month has not gone the way I wanted it to go. But I feel like this month is always jinxed for me. Like, apart from last year, and I think last year was because we were in lockdown in November for a month to prepare for Christmas. So, and I was working still in retail at that point. So, I feel like that November was brilliant for me because I literally didn't have to do anything that I didn't want to do. So, like, that sounds terrible. But yeah, that's all my thoughts right now. I was hoping as well to film a bit more throughout the day, but I don't think that's going to happen anymore. So I think I'm just going to film myself editing and updating you and getting up and out of bed. But yeah, I'll see you tomorrow now. I have nothing else left to say. I've run out of things to say, which is very unlike me. So there we go. And I'll see you tomorrow morning. Bye. Or hello, my subscribers. I don't know. I'm having one of those days. I am and I'm not, if that makes sense. No, it doesn't. But anyway, it is just gone 2 o'clock. I didn't do a morning one this morning because I was just like, well, I told everyone what I'm going to be doing this morning, so just get on with it, really. So I just got back from the gym and I'm just going to get ready now to do some novel editing. I'll have to stop around 4 o'clock because I got to get going to my volunteering tonight, and then when I come back I have to quickly make dinner because my friend's calling me at 8 o'clock or around 8 o'clock. Yeah, so that's happening today. I got on one of my many hoodies. This one is Just a Phase with the moons and I love it, though I wish I got it in a different colour now. But it kind of matches my eyes. What do you think? I'm having one of those funny days where I'm just like, ah. But I feel very motivated, so let's just get into editing. Hiya there. So that's Wednesday done. I managed to get chapter 6 done. I didn't get on to chapter 7 though. I think today's just been busy, kind of, like, yeah. But I got work tomorrow, so I'm gonna try and see if I can get some editing done tomorrow, but I also have something on with work tomorrow, so I don't know if I'll be able to in the first break, maybe in the second one, so we shall see how that goes. But until then, I shall see you tomorrow morning. Morning everyone, today is Friday the 26th. I know that because I got paid today. So I didn't film yesterday just because yesterday turned out to be a bit long for work, so I decided not to film in the end because I was just like, I don't have the patience for it. So today I'm just going to go into town first. I have to go and get something from the post office, and then I have to pop to Boots to get something as well, and then I'm going to go to the gym, and also I need to pop to the body shop as well. Yeah, I need to do that as well, and then I need to go to the gym, do a bit of a workout, then come back and do some novel editing. So afternoon, or shall I say evening, as it's getting darker. So I've got everything that I need to do. I went into town, got what I needed from the post office, and got all the little bits I needed from town. Went to the gym, then went to the shops to get some more food for this weekend. And yeah, I'm about done. Well, not done for the day. I got novel editing next, so let's jump to that. Evening or night it is. So the time is nearly midnight. About to go to bed so I can go up, get in for work in the morning. Can't speak apparently. So I managed to get about, sorry about that. So I managed to get about 7 pages done today, which is actually better than I thought. But I think it's because I was deleting a lot. I was like, okay, delete that, because I'm going to change the scene of that, of what I was deleting. So, yeah, it went pretty well today. And then I'm hoping to take the editing with me to work tomorrow. So in my morning break, I can do some more editing. And then... and then when I get back from to my, can't speak. So when I have my afternoon break, I'll do some more editing after eating then as well. So that's the plan so far, and that's what's going to happen Sunday as well, probably. I'm hoping to get on to chapter 8 by the end of it, and then I'm hoping on the last 2 days, Monday and Tuesday, to be doing chapter 8, 9 and 10. I want to at least get to chapter 10 by the end of this month. That's the goal. Let's see if we get to that. See you tomorrow morning. Sorry I didn't do a morning one this morning because I was in a rush because someone said, I'll give you a lift for work today. And I was like, looking at the weather outside and it's getting worse. Yes, please. So yeah, I didn't have a morning. Well, I did technically have a morning break, but we went to go and get something to eat. So I was like, oh, I can't do editing then. So, so I've come home and now I'm going to get into some editing and I'll see you in a second. So my editing got cut short, so I was editing and basically halfway, hold on, the lighting's not really crap there. So halfway through editing, I had a situation happen. So I'm just gonna roll the clip of what the camera might have caught, what happened, but let's go. So yeah, I choked on my tea. I do and I don't know what happened. Like, it happened so suddenly that I don't really remember what happened, but I think I know what happened. And I think what happened is that as I went to drink my tea, I also needed to cough for some reason. So it happened all at the same time, me drinking tea and then coughing, and then it made me choke it out. And then it literally went all over the place. It went all over my hoodie, it went all over my face, it went all over the table, including my editing, which it wasn't like horribly ruined. It just needs to be on the side to dry. That's all. It's like, it's salvageable, okay? So it's not terrible. But it literally went all over my phone as well. Luckily I have a screensaver, bloody hell. But I just literally, I was just like, how did that happen? What? But some of the tea was saved. Like, there's still some tea left over, so I'm gonna see if I can drink the rest of that. And I've just literally washed my face as well, because it literally went all over my face, so I had to like wash it and gonna put some cream on it now. So yeah, that because of all the paper now that is a kind of wet, I am stopping editing now because I'm gonna wait for it to dry before I carry on. So there we go. Probably won't edit again until tomorrow. So I'll see you guys later. So the time is just 3 minutes past midnight. I'm not tired, but I'm getting tired, if that makes sense. I actually been hyper for the last few hours, which is why I'm probably going to bed so late. I have work again tomorrow. I have to wake up around 6 o'clock in the morning. I might be getting a lift in the morning. It depends on the lovely weather. Fingers crossed. I know that sounds really bad, but I quite enjoyed today being in the car all day instead of being on my bike in the freezing cold. So yeah, So it just really depends, really, whether I'm getting a lift or whether I am going to endure the coldness. If I do endure the coldness, I shall be editing on both my first and second break. And if I don't endure the coldness, if I go in a car, then I won't be editing on my, well, I might be, I don't know, it depends. I'll let you know in the morning, but I definitely will be editing on my second break, and I promise that I won't choke on tea this time. Literally, I sent a clip to my mates and they just all laughed at me, being like, Rose, what were you doing? Of course this happened to you. Like, November has definitely not been my month. I can tell you that much. It has not been my month. Because I'll probably explain to this in more detail tomorrow. But we also lost a floorboard in our kitchen. Don't ask me how that happened. I'll probably tell you a bit more detail tomorrow, but here's a photo for you of it. It should be on the screen right now. So yeah, November is definitely not the month for editing a novel all together at once, and also just not a month for me. So until tomorrow morning, I'll see you guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow morning. I don't know where I was going with that. Morning. So today is Sunday the 28th. I'm just about to go and leave for work. So today's plan, I'm not getting a lift today, so I'm going by my bike. Lovely times. So the plan is on my first break I'll do a bit of editing then, and then on my second break I'll do some more editing then. So fingers crossed that all goes according to plan. Let's just get ahead to that.
Approximately 10 hours later.
Hello there. Oh my god, I look like in a right state. So you probably haven't seen any clips of me editing, and there's a very good reason for that. So I just still can't get over this month, how this month has turned out. So on my way to work, actually not on my way to work, I was already sort of at work at the time, but I was biking place to place, and then on the second place that I needed to go to for work, it's been really icy this morning around in my city, and obviously the weather's like cold and everything, so it's made it very icy. I was trying to be as careful as I could, but the ice had other plans. So as I was about to, it was a bit slippery around where I was riding down, so I slowed down. But as I took a turn to go down another street, my bike just gave in to the slippiness of the ice. I wasn't directly on ice, but it was just like slippery ground. Anyway, I fell off my bike, which, you know, on any other day or whatever would have been probably okay. But, and it was okay to begin with. Like, I went to, oh god, here we go. Sorry, I can't hold the camera for that long, hold the phone for that long. On any other day, it would have been okay. Or if I landed differently, or if I don't know, and I was okay when I got up, and I was okay when I went into the next place that I needed to go to, and the place after that, but then when I went to the fourth place, oh, I started feeling so uncomfortable. I don't know, like, it was a bit like my shoulder, my right shoulder to begin with, and I was like, and it was understandable at first, because that was, like, the most impacted part, because I landed on my right, and I had to walk everywhere by that point as well, because it was that bad around the neighborhoods that I was in. But so that happened, and then it started to really affect me, and I took some painkillers, and that dampened it down a little bit. But then around 12, my neck started to hurt, and like, it wasn't really like hurting, but it was just like something was wrong. I could feel something was wrong. And then on my way home, biking home from my break, that's when I really noticed, like, it was starting to ache and hurt. And I was just like, oh crap, something's happened. I've done something really bad this time. And it really like came out more when I was trying to look over my shoulder on the roads when I was biking. And I was literally nearly almost crying on the way home, because I was just like, I'm so much, I wouldn't say I was in like pain, but it was just hurting, and I didn't know, I didn't really know what was going on. I was so confused, and I was like, oh my god, I just ache. And then I came home, and I like literally burst out into tears, and my flatmate was like, oh shit, what's going on? Oh shoot, I mean, oh shoot, what's going on? And well, she already knew about the fall, but obviously she didn't know how bad it was. And she just told me to call 111, and I called 111, and they told me to go to A&E, and then I had to call work and be like, sorry guys, I've got to go to A&E because I fell off my bike on the ice. Yeah, I gotta go to A&E and get checked out, because I'm not in pain. That's the thing. It's just really uncomfortable, and then I get painful flares. Like, there's like flares going up and down areas, but it's not. It hurts and it aches, but it's not pain. I don't know how else to describe it. Like, there's flares of pain in it. So I went to the hospital. By this point, I couldn't really move my left side. Like, by this point, even though I hit the ground with my right side, it was my left side and my left side of my neck that was really hurting. So, oh god, I can't hold this camera for too long. Or my phone, I should say. So I'm gonna like go like that. So by this point I wasn't really moving that side of the left side of my body too much. So, and I couldn't really keep my eyes open. Like, I was just so tired. I was like giving up. I was like, god, this is it. Like, this is the injury that does me, really. So, and honestly, York Hospital, what is up with your A&E? Like, it's so freaking far away. Like, they've changed the A&E location, and it was like taking this really long pathway, and I was just like, what the hell? Like, I could be limping to death here. But yeah, I managed to get there. My flatmate Caroline was with me, which is great. So she managed to like direct me as I kept my eyes sort of closed but open a little bit. Like, oh yeah, it was just not my moment. Got to A&E. They did my blood pressure and everything like that, and they did some x-rays as well, and it turns out I just got a neck strain, which is like, I could not deal with anything more serious than that. Like, I was just like, I was done by that point. I was like, I've been injured so many times this month. I am done. I can't do it anymore. Like, I can't do this anymore. So I'm literally so knackered now. They said to take painkillers and just to rest, so that's what I'm gonna do for the rest of this evening. I'm gonna see how I feel tomorrow. I can't do my driving lesson tomorrow now because I'm already bad at observation. I think this will just make it worse. So yeah, I've had to cancel that. Luckily, she won't charge me for it, so that's nice. It's not something that I could have controlled. I didn't purposely slip on ice on my bike because I did not want any more injuries this month. So yeah, absolutely shattered. Oh, like I've been walking around just to like keep myself a little bit active around the flat, but like it's been like exhausted walking, and I've always ended up back laying on my bed, and now I'm just sort of giving up and being like, okay, I'm admitting defeat. My neck has won. My body has won. I am down for the count now. Luckily, I have a week off. Like, this is the irony of this. I have a week off coming up, and I'm injured again. Like, what? How does this even happen? Why is this happening? Oh, so as you can tell, I had no time for novel editing today. I did not have the mental capacity to novel edit today. I'm literally done with this month. I am done. I cannot do it anymore. Can we just go on to December or January at this point? Like, get me far away from November as possible. I am avoiding it next year. I cannot do it again. Oh my god. So that's my rant. I shall see you tomorrow. You probably won't get a me going to bed video at the moment because I literally don't have the energy to do this. So I'll be seeing you tomorrow morning with an update. So there we go. Good night. Hiya there. So as you can tell, I'm not holding the phone this time because I literally can't hold anything for too long. My neck still is not great. Like, it's just like around there. That's where I've got the strain. Oh god. Oh, by the way, it's the 29th of November. It's a Monday. I had to cancel my driving lesson that I had today because I'm already bad at observations. I think this will just make it worse. So I was like to her, yeah, I can't really come now because I got a neck strain, and I'm quite glad I cancelled it as well because I didn't get great sleep last night because I was in so much freaking like, I wouldn't say pain, that's the thing. I wouldn't say pain, but it's just really uncomfortable and it hurts. And I woke up this morning, when I did manage to get some sleep, I woke up this morning to a really bad shoulder and an aching back. Like, it's more the upper back that's really hurting, a little bit on the lower bit as well. So yeah, oh god, I can't, like, this month I'm kind of done with this month, but I've got 2 more days left. So since I'm not doing my driving lesson today, I thought today I would just get some more novel editing done today, because all I need to do for it is just sit down. I don't have to do much for it. Like, my wrist hurts a little bit here and there, so I'll have to be careful when I'm writing things down. But yeah, also my elbow really freaking hurts. I knew that was going to hurt the next day anyway, because it was kind of bruising the previous day. So yeah. So yeah, that's the plan. I'm just gonna do some novel editing today. Everything's ready in the living room. Just gotta get off my bed now. It just hurts to move around too much, so I think that will be like the plus side of editing today, that I don't have to, the only things I have to move is my arms and my hands for when I write things down, which, to be honest with you, moving my arms is really difficult sometimes. Well, not sometimes, all the time at the moment, but I've taken some painkillers just now, so hopefully it should like cool it down a little bit. So yeah, I'm going to do some novel editing and just see where the day goes from there, really. definitely not going to the gym today. I don't think I'll go until, I'll see how I feel Wednesday, because the doctor said it's important to like keep moving, like don't do any like handstands or anything like that anytime soon, or don't go biking anytime soon, but like I don't know, like the thing is, it's not painful, but it hurts, like especially when I move around too much. So, and I was planning to go to the gym all week this week, yeah. So but until but anyway, back to novel editing. I'm gonna try and get chapter 7 and 8 done today, and then hopefully I can get chapter 9 and 10 tomorrow done. But you know, I could do more today because I don't have anything else to do. Like I can't really do anything else. So let's just jump right into it. Hello there, so the time has just gone after 3. I'm in a bit of pain right now, like my neck is just really starting to like not agree with the sitting down position that I'm in. Like it doesn't want to be held up anymore. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna try and grin and bear it for the next hour or so while I get chapter 7 done. I only got a few pages left of it done. It's quite a big chapter actually. I think it's more than 15 pages like I originally thought. I think it's about 18 pages, and I'm gonna go on to page 14 now. So I have a few more pages to go with that, and I'm gonna get it done. And what I'm gonna do is that afterwards I'll just have a bit of a lay down on my bed for about an hour or so, see how it goes with that, and then if I'm feeling up for it, I'll carry on with chapter 8, or I might do chapter 8 while I'm in bed. Don't know, we'll see how I try not to do any work in my bedroom because that's my resting place. But if I'm still feeling like crap, but I still want to get it done, I might do it in my bed. Just this once. But we'll see how I go. I can't take my pain medication just yet because I took it around 12. So I think the latest time I can take it is around 5. I try to be safe with these things. I know I say every 4 hours, but I try and be safe and make it 5 hours. So I'm going to wait until like around 5 o'clock to take it. And also I'm not really sure what time I took the meds. Like, I know it's around 12, but I don't know if it was more near 1 o'clock or I don't know. I'm tired. So I'm just going to crack on. I'm going to power through the rest of these pages, have a bit of a rest, and see how I feel after that. well. I finished chapter 7 not too long ago. I had someone call me halfway through and they're like, hi, you signed up to be on the waiting list for anxiety management classes. I was like, yeah, that's me. So we actually had a talk, and I'm going to be starting seeing them Mondays at 3 o'clock. So my Mondays are now packed. I got driving lessons in the morning, anxiety management in the afternoon, and counselling in the evening. Oh my god. Oh. I can't stop laughing right now, because if I don't laugh, I'll cry, because I am in a lot of discomfort right now. And I actually nearly forgot that I had counselling this evening, even though I filled out the forms that I meant to do every week, and I paid for it last night. Yeah, I was just considering cancelling it, but I was just like, you know what, it's probably best I get things off my chest instead of keeping them in my chest, because I've already got a lot of stuff going on with my body. I don't need bottling up feelings to be along with it. So like I said, I'm gonna just have a little bit of a downtime. I think I'm just gonna have some downtime and then have my counselling session, and then afterwards I'll see how I feel, if I want to do some more editing, because I haven't started at chapter 8 yet. So what I might do is that I might have 20 minutes to myself after counselling and just like be and then after that I'll start making dinner. I'll probably have pasta again tonight, because I just feel really sick. Like, it's not sick from like COVID or whatever, it's just like sick because I'm in pain. Like, I feel like I'm gonna throw up from the pain. And it's not pain, why do I keep calling it pain? It's just like discomfort, and it's making my stomach be like, ugh. So yeah, so right now I'm just gonna lay down because my neck really hurts. Like, I'm having flares of pain, but it just hurts, and it's just uncomfortable. So I'm just gonna have a lay down, watch some YouTube clips, and then around 5 o'clock get ready for the counselling appointment, and then have the counselling appointment, and afterwards I'll see how I feel. So I'll see you in a bit. So the time is nearly 1:30 in the morning of the 30th. I'm just going to go to bed in a minute. Stayed up for no reason whatsoever, just stayed up. My back hurts, my neck hurts still. But I've had a shower, so I feel a bit better after that actually. And now I'm finally going to go to bed because I've been just watching YouTube clips. So I'll see you tomorrow morning. Afternoon, everybody. Obviously I didn't do a morning segment just because of my injuries and everything, so there we go. Yeah, it's just gone afternoon. It's just gone 12 o'clock. So today's agenda for the 30th of November, the last day of November. Thank God, I cannot stand November anymore. So today's agenda, I'm going to quickly go down to the shops, just go for a walk to go down to the shops and everything. I do feel a bit better, my neck's a bit better today, and so my shoulders and everything like that, but I think it's still a work in progress. So just gonna go for a walk to the shops, get something from there, and then come back and then do some editing. So let's rewind to how I said like 45 minutes ago to be exact that I felt better. Correction, I don't feel better now. Like, I do and I don't. Like, when I was at the shops, my neck just started throbbing and I was just like, oh no. So I'm just going to take some painkillers and then I'm going to start editing chapter 8. I'm hopefully going to get to chapter 9, but at this point I don't put my hopes up too high anymore. So let's see how I go. Let's just skip along to What an introduction there. So it's just been over a week since the end of November. I didn't do a end of day on the 30th because I think by that point I was pretty much done with everything. Like, oh my god. Yeah, I probably won't fully process this November until I get to next November. And then I feel like things are just gonna happen next November and I'm just like, oh my god, this again. But anyway, we've come to the end, and oh my god, I didn't realise how much my hair was how mess of a hair, how much a mess my hair was. I'm just gonna quickly put it up, or like half up, or whatever I'm doing. There we go. So yeah, November has been probably the most stressful month I ever, like, actually, you know what, it's the second most stressful month. The first would be when I was doing that graduation film back in, oh my god, 2018, and that was in February, and I just remember the amount of stress I was in that month. So this is probably like the second worst month of my life. Like, this has been the second most stressful month I've ever experienced. So 10 out of 10 definitely wouldn't recommend. Yeah, I think firstly, aside from everything that's happened, I am really disappointed that I haven't been able to edit the whole novel in 1 month. I do think I mentioned at one point, if I didn't have a full-time job, if I didn't have to do this YouTube, not have to, but if I didn't do this YouTube video, this YouTube channel, and if I didn't have to like do my laundry and wash the dishes and do all the adult stuff and that kind of stuff, I probably would have gotten it done in 1 month. That's the thing. And also, if I didn't have a distracted brain that distracts itself the moment like I get too bored, like not bored, but likes to distract itself basically. Yeah, I think, like, aside from this procrastination stuff, if I didn't have all those things going on in my life, I probably would have gotten it done in 1 month, and I think it would have been very realistic. But the thing is, I'm not a paid writer at the moment, and yeah, just it's just really difficult to do. And I think I would have been more stressed though if I was writing something new. So that was kind of like the benefit of this past month and how I've been doing this past month. Yeah, so I think that's one positive that's come out of this. Like, firstly, that I've gotten to start editing my novel, so my git, like, I've begun doing it, so that's good. I probably said back a week, like into the 3rd week, when I realised I probably wouldn't get it done, that I probably won't get it finished until end of January. But it's actually looking like it's probably the end of February now, just because just life. I've also decided just to take 2 weeks off, just because the hecticness of November has really been overwhelming, and I think I just needed to like just take a seat on it for a minute. So yeah, that happened. But a few things that I've learned through the novel editing aspect of it though is that things that I need to work on and adapt into the novel and work into the second draft is, firstly, I need to trust the audience a bit more. Like, sometimes I over-describe scenes and I over-describe what people are wearing and what they look like. And firstly, I think when less is more. So if you just say, like, obviously there's going to be significant physical descriptions that you need to say that are going to be important to the character, like maybe a scar or a hair colour that's going to change over time, or 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 how they look upon the first meeting, and stuff like that. But I don't think you need to describe every aspect of them. I think you need to let the audience's imagination take its shape with it. And then the second thing I think I've realised is that even though it's in third person, I'm giving a lot of the characters' opinions out, and I'm just like, I feel like in third person it should be more show don't tell. Like, yeah, you can possibly express their opinions in other subtle ways and everything like that, but and when they speak as well. But I think I was just like rambling on with all the thoughts, and I think that was good for me, because then I got off what I wanted to portray, but now I just got to try and rewrite that into something that's more physical and something that shows you their character instead of telling you their character. So I think that's another thing that I've realised with my writing. It wasn't all the time, but it was like significant moments where I was really into the scene. I was giving all the characters' opinions, and I was like, yeah, we need to work on that. So yeah, but I think one of the strengths that I've learned with my writing is the dialogue that can happen between characters. Like, this was something that popped up in my master's degree, and someone actually said to me at one point about my writing, you write relationships very well. You write how characters would speak to each other and how they put out their personalities, and that's, even though I haven't gotten into the main crux of it because the main character doesn't speak much at the moment, but the conversations that she overhears, I feel, are very authentic and very like, you can see these sort of things like being said, even though it's like a fantasy kind of world. It's kind of realistic how they're speaking. So, and it shows the kind of character that the person who's saying it is, and everything like that, and also the relationships that they have with each other. So I think I'm really good. That's one of my strengths with writing, like writing really good relationships and how the dynamics of a relationship goes with different people, and not just like romantic relationships, just like friends or family members and everything like that. And I think another thing that I might change with the novel is I might combine more chapters together. So chapter 1 and chapter 2 I think are going to be combined together, but there's also a couple of other chapters that I think that could be combined together now. So I might just reassess that and see if I can combine some chapters together, so that will cut down the chapter count. There's like 46 chapters right now, so I need to like cut that down anyway. So yeah, that's another thing. And then halfway through my editing as well, I actually had an idea for an epilogue for the novel. I was like, okay, I need to cut down the chapters before I even think about adding in an epilogue. Actually, I need to cut down the word count before I even think about putting an epilogue in. Because there's already a prologue, so I was like, an epilogue, why not? And I had an idea for one. I was like, huh. And I was like, let's just focus on getting the second draft done first. I want to cut things out before I add things in yet, because I do have a lot of ideas to add, of things to add in that will help the mainly in the beginning, to help the show the reader why the character does what she eventually does to begin with, and show why what her situation wasn't great to begin with, so what she does is kind of like understandable in a way, like, yeah, I would want to get out of there too. So yeah, I would like to show more of that, but I said to myself, just cut it down first. And that's what literally there was a couple of pages where it was just delete, so that's good. That's what we like to see. And another thing that I've learned and kind of accepted at this point is that I am not a terrible writer. Like, you know when you kind of stare at your work until you hate it, and I was getting to that point, but then I was reading some bits and I was like, that's actually really good. Like, gold star for me. I can't believe I wrote that. So I was like, I'm not too much of a bad writer. This is actually, it needs some work, but we're getting there. Like, it's getting somewhere. So I'm really proud of myself. And I'm proud that I managed to get to 9 chapters in the end, because to be honest with you, yeah, this month has not been kind. And this past month in November has not been kind to me. If you're wondering about my neck, it's getting better now. I kept saying strain on the videos. It was a neck sprain, because there's a strain and there's a sprain. Like, I think the strain was a ligament, and then the strain is a muscle. But I had the sprain, not the strain. I probably putting it in the dash thing. But yeah, it's gotten better now, and hopefully that'll be the last time I fall off my bike. So yeah. Yeah, I'm back at work as well, so I'm much more careful on my bike, so hopefully that will help me not being knocked off my bike again. So yeah, I don't really know what else to say. Thank you for being patient with me throughout this entire month, and also with the video uploads as well, because I know I was meant to upload throughout November each week, but it was just so, like, it was so much footage that I couldn't do it. Like, I couldn't do it, and it was like, it dragged on a little bit, and I was like, you know what, I'm waiting until December to edit all these videos now. So that's what I did, and that's what I did now. So until next time, I'll see you later, guys. Bye.